Okay, this is an explanation of the cold weather gear you need to bring for this trip. Gloves. This is just a light kind of, I don't know what these are made out of. Polyester? Yeah, polyester and spandex. So not a heavy glove, just a light something to keep your fingers warm in the mornings, cool mornings. A fleece hat of some kind. This one's a turtle fur, about $12 for one of these. Unless you have something else that's warm, that'll keep you as warm as this kind of thick fleece hat is. So those are the two accessory things. Now as far as the layer that I'm wearing on top is the shell layer. That's the first layer, and that keeps out the rain and the wind. My shell layer is this jacket, which has a hood and is made of Gore-Tex, which means it doesn't have to be made of Gore-Tex, but something like Gore-Tex, which is something that is completely waterproof and windproof. That's critical to keep everything else dry. So that's for the top shell part. For my bottom shell layer, I'm wearing these plastic type pants. They're made of something called High Vent, which is by the North Face, and they're not very expensive. But you can get anything that's just plastic, something again that blocks the wind and keeps the rain out, just like the top would. So that's this layer. So that's the shell layer. Below the shell layer is the insulation layer. That's these two layers right here I'm using for my insulation. This outer one is a medium weight, Primaloft is the type of material, jacket. That's over this lighter weight, kind of mid-weight fleece, not too heavy. But I'm also going to bring, in case it gets really, really cold for some weird reason, shouldn't, but we are camping, I'm going to bring my heavy down jacket, as well as this to make my base layer if needed. And that all goes under the shell, which I already took off. Now below this insulation layer, I am wearing my base layer, is what it's called. The point of the base layer is to keep moisture off your skin and add a little bit to the warmth. But it's not as important as the insulation layer. This is also just your base, just to keep your insulation layer clean and dry. So this is just a simple long sleeve polyester shirt, comfortable to sleep in, whatever. Somewhat loose and baggy. Nothing special, not expensive, you know, whatever. That's the same with these pants. These pants look a lot like the shell, except these don't have a plasticky kind of feel. These are more just polyester, which I know is plastic, but this breathes really well. You can air can flow right in and out of it really easily. They keep you warm as well. They kind of work as your insulation layer for your legs, as well as your base layer. Below that, I'm wearing wool socks. These are made by Smart Wool. They're just wool, nothing special. For the trip, we'll probably need 2 pairs of these for long hiking or for cold days, because these don't get very dirty very easily. And then as far as shoes, I'm bringing just regular pair of old running shoes. These are in good condition though. You can see they don't have any holes in them, so it's not a problem. These are running shoes, so they'll dry pretty quickly, which is great if you get them wet. If you have a pair of boots and your feet you're used to wearing them, like they won't hurt you because you're not used to them, bring those along too. And then of course your underwear, bring plenty of that, however long you think you will need for the trip.